Hey, 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 Coral Island lovers. My name is Rydaby. I'm so glad you're here. And today we are working on the incredible Lily's house. Now, Lily technically is supposed to live in town, according to Coral Island fandom. Her technical address is 2 Main Street. She lives there with her dad and brother Theo, who we will include in this build as well. And of course, I'm building in Sulani, so it doesn't exactly match up. I actually ended up putting them on one of the most far out lots in Sulani, if you're familiar with it. It's like the most back left side lot. The reason I did that is because it's part of Lily's lore that she actually takes care of Nina's abandoned villa. She checks in on it once a week, according to the fandom for Coral Island. And so I wanted to include that. I thought that was super cool. And I have already previously started that, and it's on the lot next door. So that was part of it. I also really felt like her family is established on the island. They've been here for a while, and that they might actually have a nice piece of land. So I really liked this property. The views are incredible, and I wanted it to seem, I don't know, I wanted it to seem really clean. I wanted it to have kind of hints of the stuff from Snowy Escape. So it has some kinds of Asian influences, but I wanted it to still look like it could fit in Coral Island. So again, this is just my fan art. We have nothing new or secret from Coral Island specifically, just taking what we know from being in the Discord or from the fandom and just having fun and playing with it. I'm absolutely obsessed with this game. I'm playing the alpha. If you are playing the alpha, tell me in the comments below. But it's absolutely as incredible as you'd hope it would be. And I'm here for the diversity. The gaming diversity is spot on, just absolutely spot on. So let's talk about this build. I wanted it to be sort of ranch style, sort of small and quaint. And so I've split it up into kind of 4 main rooms that you saw there. So one will be Theo's room, one will be Lily's room, we'll have a bathroom, and then a main living area. I'm not going to include Lily's dad or parents in this specifically because I'm kind of playing with it. And that just makes for too many Sims. So I'm just putting in those kind of dateable. I may end up putting some other ones in that aren't necessarily like romanceable, but are really cool characters. I'm thinking like Emma, just as an example, or I'm trying to think. We'll see. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how much space we have. So I'm not using this entire lot because of that specific reason. So if I decide that I'd like to come in and add some other characters, then I still have some room. Also, when you look at games that are kind of like Coral Island, Stardew Valley, even Animal Crossing, the homes are not massive. Like, you don't have these mansions, right? They're pretty small homes to start, especially. And so I kind of wanted to go with that. Here I am trying to get this custom content kitchen organized. I really like it. I like the layers of wood. I love the copper. I want this kitchen. Like, legitimately, I want this kitchen. But I really like the way that this is kind of coming about. And the fun part was doing this on live stream. So I am going to start live streaming probably once a week for now on Sunday afternoons. They're afternoons for me in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. And it was really cool because chat was helping me. So chat was saying, oh my gosh, I really like those lights. I think Lily would probably have them in her room. And so we put them in, or they were saying, ooh, I really like the color of that rug. And so we switched the color. And so that was really fun to get viewer participation. So I hope if you are around and available, you will stop by sometime and hang out with us on live stream. I know Lily's kind of indoorsy, but I imagine when you live on an island, you spend most of your time out socializing. And so I didn't really want to make it too indoorsy. This is Lily's parents' house after all. So I struggled kind of with how big I wanted to do the living room, and you'll kind of see here. I love the way that it ends up. I think it's really different than other things I've done. I love the tables in the kind of behind the chairs instead of like a traditional end table. And then I do go in later and add a little black armchair for Lily, specifically with an extra computer because I feel like she would have so many devices. So I envisioned here, what we're doing here, I envisioned this to be the bathroom and that you could potentially walk straight through. This door is massive, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of feel like it's a statement. So that's the bathroom. So it's kind of like a straight walk through. So you could go from the living room out the bathroom door, in theory, down to the dock. And if you were wet from swimming, you wouldn't have to walk all the way around the dock and into the front door and then all the way through the house. You could get in through the bathroom. That was kind of my plan. You could drop your wet stuff off. We'd put laundry in there. So that's kind of the way that I was thinking about it. I also really wanted to have some greenery around. I felt like that was important being on the island. And I really wasn't sure how I wanted to do Lily's room. I wanted it to be furniture that her parents bought for her. I don't envision that she's actually left home yet. And so these are kind of the things, like they have Lily's influence, but it's the furniture that she's always had. And so maybe she had kind of a matching set. And I kind of like how this kind of turned out. I like the browns all the way through the home. Again, I think probably her mom purchased that rug for her at some point, right? And we end up giving her a lot of like gaming and music and technology things up here on her desk. It may be a little hard for you to see, but all in all, I think it turned out super cute and just moving things around. And I have to say how much I genuinely enjoy this character. Like Lily is so cool. I find it very challenging to decide who to romance in Coral Island because they are all so heckin' cool. So tell me in the comments below what you think of Lily. Is she your favorite? We didn't really get a chance to talk a lot about Theo, but again, the diversity in the characters are so heckin' cool. The thing that I love about Theo is that he's a sober character. So I don't know if you knew that or not, but actually Theo is the only sober character, like designated sober character in Coral Island. And this information, of course, came from the fandom. So who knows how much of that will stay and be true, but I hope it's true. I hope that they have a sober character in Coral Island. And I think that's just awesome. It's awesome. So thanks, Coral Island, for these incredible characters. And thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you will continue to watch me put the finishing touches together on this. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, please, so you will obviously be notified every time I go live. And you won't miss any of these awesome videos. And we can absolutely talk about Coral Island in real time. It's so heckin' fun. I love it. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen, for sure. Here's Theo's room, full of music and fun. I hope you love it. Have a great week, everybody. Happy gaming. See you next time.